Hey guys, good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Today is March 25th. It is 6:21. Market's going to open in about 9 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and set this room up real quick and then we'll get started with our session for today. So let's get everything all put in place here and then we will be good to go. All right, cool. Looks good. Looks good. Couple last touches here. All right. And I think we're good. Let me get this link sent out to you guys here in the premium. And then we'll get started. All right, looks good. All right, cool. People are still making their way into the room, so I'll give it a few minutes. I'm gonna start off by marking up the liquidity real quick. So we got liquidity there, there, there. All right, good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, March 25th. It is 6:24 right now. Market's gonna open in about 6 minutes. It's gonna finish marking up the liquidity real quick, let people join into the room, and then we'll get started with our analysis this morning shortly before market open. So there's a lot of liquidity here on the bottom, so it looks like price might be dropping today, but I mean, who knows? We'll see. I haven't looked at the retail sentiment, haven't looked at fundamentals, haven't looked at anything really. So we'll see shortly how the market is looking. Right as soon as people make their way into the room. So let's see who's here. All right, morning Kenny, morning Peter, morning Funny, morning John, morning Solo, morning Rashida, morning David, morning Marlon, morning Jez, morning Dell, morning Andreas, morning Lisa, morning Jonathan, morning Maria. Oh, I have belated birthday, Rashida. I did see Marlon's post. I was going to comment on it, actually forgot. But yeah, happy belated birthday. Rashida, I think it was your birthday yesterday. Other than that, let's see if there's anything else over here. Yeah, no problem. Let's see if there's anything else for me to look at real quick. Let me just delete this. We'll go over here to the clean chart. There's nothing here. Let me clean it up a little bit. I'm just going to get the liquidity drawn up. It's 6:25, so we still got 5 minutes. And, you know, obviously this doesn't take very long if you're able to pull up the indicator and just draw liquidity real quick. There's liquidity on both sides, but there's more on the bottom. Like there's heavier liquidity on the bottom side. So, you know, what we might get on open is you might get a manipulated push to the upside, and then we might get a, you know, a bigger drop on the bottom side. So we'll see where this goes from here. Yeah, hopefully we'll wrap up this week on a strong note. I'll have to check if there's news today as well. So let's see. Hey, Brenda, morning. I think that's it for here. So I think we're solid at this point. Let me check if there was news this morning so I can mark up the news price. And as you guys can see, it's the same process every day, guys. Nothing really changes. I mean, it's doesn't matter if it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We look at liquidity, then we look at news, and then, I mean, that's that, guys. I mean, if you guys can set this up as a, usual thing for you guys, then, I mean, you guys are pretty golden at that point, because there's not really much to look at, right? Like literally, I got out of bed right now, like 2 minutes ago. That's why I kind of look sleepy. And I didn't check the charts before. I didn't check the charts last night. I didn't check anything. I get up, I do the same process every day. And I mean, it works. So because I always see a lot of people stress out, asking me like, hey, did you analyze the charts before? Did you do this, that, and the other? And I'm like, no, bro, I don't look at the charts at all. I look at the charts when I'm here on the live with you guys, and that's about it. I don't look at the charts at all after the live session, and I still do pretty well. So, you guys don't have to do all that work, just FYI, because I feel like a lot of people try to do the most, and you really don't need to do all that. So morning, Steven, morning, David, morning, everybody. It's 6:27 right now. Market's gonna open shortly. Let's take a look at retail sentiment. Retail sentiment is currently 59% short. So we're definitely gonna be looking for some possible buys here long term, or overall, not necessarily long term, but overall, we're probably gonna be looking for some buys because majority of retail traders are on the short side. Fundamentals over here are currently slightly bullish. They're up 86 points. We want this to be above 100 points or below 100 points for there to be a bias. So no real bias here on the fundamentals. Looking over here at CNBC, I'll refresh this real quick. Pre-market looks like the entire indexes are mostly up. So like Dow's up 79 points, S&P's up 12 points, Nasdaq's up 24 points, oil's down 2 points, and the 10-year bond is up 2.4%. So overall, it's pretty much bullish, but I mean, we'll see when the market does open. Anything else? Yeah, that's crazy. It said 57% of US households paid no federal income tax last year as COVID took its toll. That's crazy. I paid the most tax I ever paid last year in COVID, but that's only because I made the most money last year from trading. Probably could have gotten my exotic car to lean off that, but yeah, that's crazy. I paid the most taxes last year, or this year, actually, this year for last year. I never paid that much taxes before, but yeah, I guess half the economy that's not really being productive, I guess they did paying taxes, which is crazy. Anything over here? Biden visits the Polish border. All right, that's fine. Well, the market's gonna open right now in about a minute, so we'll see what happens shortly. Morning, Barack. Morning, Matt. Morning, Tracy. Morning, Jessica. Morning, Steve. Morning, everybody. So it looks like everybody's here. Let's get started with our session. So market is opening in about 17 seconds. Hey, JJ, morning. Brox, I need the breakout to play out. I need that breakout. Let's see if it plays out today. Yeah, exactly. So let's see if the breakout does play out today. As I mentioned, retail sentiment's indicating a buy, while fundamentals are indicating they're both indicating a buy. So overall, we're looking for a buy today. And we'll see what happens, shortly, but we'll have to see if this confirms. So the market is now open. In order for us to take a buy, we need a strong green candle with a green buy signal. So unless we have that, we're looking for a strong red candle. So if this right here closes with a strong green candle, and we'll keep following it, this would be the breakout. You can see there's a pending buy signal right there, but there's a huge wick on top. So we need to see this close as a strong green candle, meaning there's little to no wick on top, plus there is a buy signal in place. We still got about 15 seconds on this candle, so this can easily just shoot up. I mean, who knows? We'll see shortly. It looks like it's not going to. We got about 5 seconds left on here. All right, so no entry off that. Again, right here, we have another pending buy signal. If this closes as a strong red candle, then this would technically be a sell for the breakout, because we do have a sell momentum here. So let me put the requirements here up again for you guys who are looking. 6:31 right now, so we still have some time. There's no clear rush at the moment. But obviously we definitely want to be on point with what we're looking for here. This blue line is going to be opening price. So as you can see, price is like bouncing right off it now, or now it's breaking below. We'll see where this closes. We got about 20 seconds left, but you can see this current candle, this candle just keeps pulling below, then it rejects right off it, right off the opening price right here. So no strong red candle for a buy or a sell at this moment. So no strong red or green candle. This has a huge wick on top. This has a huge wick on the bottom. Here we go again with this next attempt. Let's see if this candle over here closes below is a strong red candle. If it does, then this would be a sell for the breakout. If not, we're looking for a strong green candle with a buy signal. So we'll see where it goes from here. All right, so again, right there, you can see that the candles here are having a lot of problems getting below the opening price right here. It's kind of just going sideways along that blue line where market opened. All right, if this closes here as a strong green candle, then this would be the breakout, obviously. There. Okay, so the problem with this here, if it closes, is that it's going to hit the sessions above here. So this right here is kind of subjective. It depends on like how you look at it. I mean, if you would see this as a strong green candle, because some people will see this as a strong green candle, some people won't. I mean, it depends. For me personally, I think it'd be a strong green candle because it is the body's like way bigger than the wick. So I think I might try to hop into this for like a little push. Again, I'm not going to go for the full move because it's going to reach the sessions over here, but I might try to hop in for like a little, 100 pips here and there. See if I could find a good entry point. What I'm going to be looking for is possibly if the price breaks this this high over here, which it did. All right. Oh, that was really quick. So I actually entered a buy for the DOM and I made profit off that right there. That was a really quick move. Let's see if I could get a screenshot of that. Yeah, that thing actually pushed up a lot quicker than I was expecting. Screenshot my profits real quick. Because I saw price push above and I just hit the buy on the DOM because I was trying to get it above that price point and it went straight to TP. So yeah, that's solid. It's not an account, obviously. All these speculative trades aren't going to count, guys, because they're very risky trades unless like you really know what you're doing. Like again, right here, I'll probably wait for it to close above the high there to maybe scalp another 100 pips or so. I'm going to take a screenshot of my profits so far just to show you guys what I did with that. So it's right here. Oh shit, it hit it again. I was trying to take a screenshot of my profit, but I ended up hitting it again for another 100 pips. Oh fuck, shit, it entered again. Damn, look at that big push right there. So I just made 2,000 off that. Okay, well, I got to retake my screenshots again because I was trying to take a screenshot of the first profit, and then I had a buy stop placed over there again, and then it just shot up and hit my TP like real quick. Nice work, Nick. Nick passes FTMO. So this is why I was telling you guys it was risky, right? So look where price pushed up to. It rejected directly off the sessions right here. That's why I was going to catch it for the full move. I was just trying to catch a couple 100 pips here and there as price bounced around this area. So let me take another screenshot of my profits because I ended up hitting another TP there. Nice. Nick caught it for 200 pips. I technically caught it for 200 pips as well because I caught it twice. And I'll show you guys a screenshot right here. There's some slippage though. So you'll see on my second profit here, I made less than 1,000 because, obvious slippage. The first trade, I actually made more. So I made 2,000 right there, like in the first 6 minutes of the market with this breakout. This breakout has been crazy, guys. If you guys haven't been taking the breakout, I mean, obviously you guys haven't seen the profits, but a lot of people here have been taking it with me. I haven't even been taking the real breakout. I've just been taking little pushes in between because I do think it's going to go up. The reason why I thought price was going to go up from this breakout was because if you remember from the beginning, our analysis, retail sentiment said to buy, right? Because retail sentiment was short, meaning that majority of retail traders are on the short side. So we want to do the opposite. We were looking for buys here regarding retail sentiment. The fundamentals here were bullish as well. As you can see, they weren't strong bullish, but they were up, 80 and 90 points. So like everything here is pointing towards a buy. On top of that, the technicals here are pointing towards a buy as well. So when I saw this breakout, I was like, okay, I'm not going to take a full move, but I'm going to take partial moves within it, which I did. And, locked in some solid profit off that. So I'm up pretty nice for the, for the day. I don't even know if I'm going to trade. Well, I'll look for trades, but I'm going to be careful about these entries here because you can see how market's being heavily manipulated. Price pushed up really high, like this huge spike. It got to the sessions and it came right back down. This is why you want to be careful. And whenever price gets near the sessions, I don't trade around the sessions. Like I completely avoid it. So I had my TP down here because I was going for 100 pips. So as you can see right here, when price came to this point, I pulled out halfway. Price came to this point, I pulled out again halfway right here. It went straight to my TP. These aren't official trades, obviously, because there's no strategy for this. It's kind of just watching the chart and identifying and speculating where you think price is going to go, where it did go, and thankfully it hit TP. So I just finished taking my screenshot of my profits. I will post them up in the group. And at the moment, there's just no entries available right now. But big congrats to Nick over here passing his FTMO. I know it's been a long time coming for you, bro, and you finally passed it. I remember when you first joined K2, did you run your verification for like the whole 60 days? And anyways, so here are my profits right here. If you guys have profits to send in, feel free. It seems like a lot of you guys did take the trade here. Again, for this breakout, this isn't an official trade because there's too many red flags here. The main red flag was the fact that the sessions was right here. This is why I didn't want to take it for the full move, but I wouldn't be surprised if it shoots all the way up and then hits TP. Steven, I know you're here. I'm not sure if you took it for half TP or if you're still in the position. I'm hoping you moved your stop loss and profit as it spiked up here, or you pulled out at half profit, because if you did, this would have satisfied your goal for the day, right? Because I hope you didn't chase it above here, because this is the area where I was telling you guys to be careful for, where the sessions was. I'm hoping it keeps pushing up if you're still in the position, so it does close out full TP for you, or if you can get out with some good profit. But you got to be really careful when price gets near these sessions. So like, for example, if price drops below here, I'm not going to trade around these sessions right here either. You can see the green line. I'm not messing with the sessions. I'm not messing with opening price right here. I'm not messing with any of those areas, because those areas are highly manipulated, just like it did right here. Nice. Matthew caught 200 pips as well. So a lot of you guys here scalped within it, which is great. But again, this breakout was risky because it would have to cut into the sessions over here, which you saw it did, and then it came all the way back down. So this is not an official trade. I didn't recommend anyone take this trade. Some of us took some speculative moves within it, but it's just too risky to take it as an official trade. I'm only going to give you guys official trades when I think they're actually good trades, right? I don't think this was a good trade. It was a good small scalp, but not a good full trade because it's such a big move. But anyways, let me just clean this up, or let me just go through the profits real quick. Let's see. So this is what I made over here. I locked in a total of 2,090 off my main account. You can see the green strips here because I entered the trade and then I had my DOM set, so it just automatically set my TP. So I took this trade right here. It went straight to TP, made 1,000. This is the second one where I said I was trying to catch the last little push. There was some slippage there, so I only locked in 970, but total 2,090 off this account. My copier over here, I locked in a total of 2,390. My MFF account over here, I locked in a total of 2,180. My second MFF locked in a total of 2,180, and then my TFF account locked in a total of 2,200. So in total today, I took those two trades within a few minutes. And then if you add them all up, it adds up to a pretty good amount. So like, for example, that plus that plus that plus that. And now my new account right here for TFF, it adds up, right? This is all within like the first 6 minutes. So if you guys are able to stay consistent and you just wait for these perfect entries, or you wait for some sort of good speculation that falls in the direction of your bias, your profits will add up pretty easily. And for the most part, I think if I don't see anything really good, I'm not going to take any trades. I'm happy with my profit for Friday. We did this within a few minutes. You don't have to be on the charts all day looking for trades. You just have to look for those perfect entries and hop in, use proper risk management. You should be fine. So anyways, let me just give a little description here. Great profit off that quick partial case US30. All right. So I see a lot of profits here sent in as well. I'll take a look at everyone else's. And if you guys have been sitting on the live sessions, you guys know the market's been pretty crazy. This is the reason why we've been taking speculative trades versus official trades. But obviously these aren't going to count because not everyone can take these kind of trades, right? Only if you guys know what you're doing, or if you guys have been paying attention during these live sessions. Eventually you guys will start to pick up on how these trades are taken, because it's the same thing every day. If you guys have been watching, or if you guys want to go and practice, just go back and watch literally every live session for like the past 2 months, because we've been doing this every single day. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take this off because we're not looking at the breakout anymore. This was never an official trade. I'm gonna clean it up so that we can start looking for some possible, V3s or even V2s or V1s or high lows or whatever we can find here. So I'm gonna take this off right here, clean up the chart. And we'll start looking for some trades here. As you can see, price is now in a big range. So it's huge range up here, huge range down here. What we're looking for price to confirm the bias. Right now, there's no confirmed bias. Overall, I think price will still be going up. Let me refresh this real quick. Retail sentiment is still 59% short. So I do still think price is going to be going up overall. Maybe not right now, but overall it will be going up, I assume. Looking over here at fundamentals, they're currently 57 points in the green. So there's no bias here, as you can see. In order for there to be a bias on the fundamentals, price needs to be above 100 points or below 100 points. Right here it's 50, so it can easily shift to the red. No clear bias there. Looking over here at the actual stock index, as you can see, it's half and half green, half red. For the most part, the green stocks they're not that strong. So basically the only ones that are really relevant are the ones up here. Everything here is less than a point. Other than that, I don't see any other updates here on CNBC. We'll get back to the charts real quick and I'll pull up everyone else's profits. So for that speculative buy earlier that we were taking, scrolling up over here. So Nick over here made 1,077. He just passed his FTMO. Big congrats to Nick over here. We got 2 people who passed their FTMO, or 3 people, I think, or 4 actually, that passed this week. I think it was Nick and a couple other people. I can't remember who, but we'll take a look at that later. Anyways, Jamie over here locked in a total of 197. Nice work, Jamie. She took 2 little scalps right there for a buy. Kenny over here as well, locked in a total of 1,700. So a lot of you guys are doing kind of what I'm doing, right? I can see what you guys are doing here. So you can see a lot of these people have been in KT for a while. Nick's been here for almost a year now, I think. Jamie's been here for almost a year, and Kenny here as well. You can see how many trades they took. Well, Nick took 1 and just let it run. Jamie here took 2 little scalps in between. And then Kenny here is pretty much doing exactly what I was doing. He was catching those pullbacks and just scalping above. And he made 4 little scalps over here, added up to 1,700. So amazing work right there, Kenny, with those moves. Other than that, let me scroll down real quick if there's any other profits here. Okay, let's scroll up real quick. Okay, so Rami over here locked in a total of 805. He did the same thing I was doing. You can see he has 4 trades here. He scalped, little scalps within And he locked in a total of 805. So nice work right there, Remy. Nick again over here 1,000. Milzon over here locked in a total of 2,845. You can see Milzon actually held on to this a little longer. Some people like holding on to it longer and just catching that bigger push. Some people like taking the small scalps within. I personally like taking the smaller scalps because I do think the market's a bit risky at the moment. Matthew over here as well, locked in a total of 968. I can see what Matthew did here. And, I can see exactly what people are doing because I'm so entwined with the market. Like, for example, here he has a red strip. So I know what Matthew did. Matthew, he let the trade run, then he moved his stop loss and profit. As price came back down, it triggered his stop loss and profit. And that's how he got out right here at about 1,000. So, if you guys know, like, I can literally just look at your guys' trades and I can see exactly what you guys did with this over here. Same with Kenny over here, 1,700. Andreas over here as well, 327. So nice work right there, Andreas. Maddie over here as well. Let's see, Maddie locked in a total of 2,475 off this account. Nice work, Maddie. The second account, 2,028, or sorry, 228 off his second account. And then his third account over here locked in 4,640. So across all of his accounts, pretty high. Locked in some pretty heavy profits there. Other than that, Cameron over here as well, locked in a total of 2,500. Nice work, Cameron. You can see with his trades here, he did exactly what I did actually. So looking at his trades here, he set him for a small TP with his DOM. He locked in, well over 1,000 right here. And then with these over here, he moved his stop loss and profit. So these right here, he uses DOM. It hit his TP when it hit it. For these over here, he moved his stop loss and profit. So nice work, 2,500 for Cameron right there. Yeah, a lot of people are still sitting in their profits. Rashid over here as well. Rashid locked in 993, about 1,000 right there. It looks like you had a little accident right there. You might have moved your stop loss and profit or at break even and the spread got you. It's all good. So overall, Rashid locked in a total of close to 1,000 right there. David over here as well, locked in a total of 138. And there's so many profits over it this morning. A lot of you guys actually took that trade with me. That's why. Again, over here, Patricia locked in a total of 2,710. Nice work, Patricia. Joshua over here locked in a total of 362 off this account and 241 on this account. Same thing. As you can see, if you look at people's profits here, you can see who's like taking the multiple trades in between. So nice work right there, Joshua. And Cern over here as well, locked in a total of 1,159 euros. Wow, there's a lot of you guys that actually took the trade. I didn't think that many people took it with me, but you guys are starting to catch on with these speculative moves. Charles over here as well, 173. And it's crazy. All these people made this much profit within the first like 10 minutes of trading. Again, right here, 366 for Charles' second account. So great work, guys, across the board. Other than that, I mean, we're pretty much good for the most part. Let me check the chat over here. The breakout is still technically running, guys. I know I took it off the chart, but technically it is still running and it's in profit. But it's not moving smoothly at all. So I'm kind of glad I'm not in the position because I'd probably be stressing out right now if I was in this position because it just keeps bouncing back and forth. But I'll just take this back off. I want to keep the charts clean for any other entries here. There just isn't anything that's come up. I mean, obviously right here, you can see from the charts, it's pretty much just bouncing back and forth. There's no direction set. If I go over here to the clean chart, just make some adjustments here. So we got this set right there. All right, so looking over here at the clean chart, you guys can see that there's clearly no direction set, right? Price is kind of just going, I mean, literally back and forth at this point. So this is market open right here from 630, and this is where price currently is. It's just a huge range back and forth. There's no clear direction. Let me scroll up real quick and see if I missed anything here. Gotcha. Okay, Nick. Yeah, Nick's almost done with that. Victor said, is there a reason why my fundamentals show 70% green? I don't know where it is now. I mean, it might be at 70% now because the market's open. So it's been pushing back and forth. Right now it's at 97 points, Victor. So, I mean, price is pushing up. When price pushes up, fundamentals go up. When price pushes down, fundamentals go down. So probably when you're looking at it, it was currently up and then now it's even higher. So you probably looked at it when price was around this area. Because if price is currently 90 points in the green right here, then that's where price currently is. When you were looking at it, price was probably down here because it changes as price moves along. So like, for example, right here, price pushes up like way above here, it's going to be above 100 points. If it pushes below here, it's going to be back to like 70. The fundamentals are always changing. They're not just set in place. So it depends where price is pushing throughout the session. Aaron said, Sean, was 640 a V3? Let me check. 640. Yeah, it was. I didn't even see that. So you are right, Aaron. Yeah, this was valid right here. So Aaron is asking if this was a V3 entry. I'll just pull back real quick to show you guys. So there's the requirements right there. We had a low right here, and then the following candle was a green candle. So yes, this was a V3 right here. The only problem is that the stop loss is too close, so I wouldn't have taken it. Aaron, technically you could have, if you really wanted to take it, you could have just went for a wider stop loss like that. Usually you want to put it like right at the swing, but if you want to just push it out a little bit to like extend it out a little bit, you could do that. And then if you were to do that, you let it run and, you know, obviously right there, full TP. So yes, that was a V3 right there. It's not one that I probably would have taken because we're still during the breakout, or we were still in the breakout during that period, but you're right, that was a V3 entry for a buy. I just wouldn't have taken it because there was no bias. Plus, there's just all the craziness in the market. If we had a bullish bias, then yeah, I would have taken it. But this right here would not be a V3, if you guys are wondering, because it has a buy signal. If it doesn't have a buy signal, then it would be a V3. However, it's going to push into these sessions over here, and the stop loss is too close. So stop loss is like 120 pips. Your spread is 110 pips. So like literally, if you were to enter this trade, you would just you get stopped out immediately. And again, right there, the candle didn't close, so there's not going to be a breakout, or not. There's not going to be a V3 there to begin with. Let me scroll down a little bit. Tiana's asking, did the trade hit full TP? Not yet, Tiana. It's almost there. So it's almost there, but it's not there yet. So it's getting there. It's having trouble passing the sessions over there. So if you guys remember the sessions right here, it had trouble passing it. Again, right here, it had trouble passing it a second time. And then probably a third and fourth time again right there. You can see prices right at the sessions, and it's having a hard time getting past it. There we go again for another test. Let's see if it actually closes above it, or if it just rejects and comes back down again. So it's almost there. This is a breakout, guys. Breakout's still running. And I haven't heard from Steven all morning. Where's Steven at? Steven, I'm hoping you're doing all right, because if you held on to it, you're still in profit. If you close at halfway, you would have been really hit profit. And if you took, you know, your trades in between, I mean, you should be fine. Overall, I think you should be good, Steven, because price never went that far in a drawdown. So as long as you took it, you know, you would have, I mean, you should be heavy in profit right now at the moment. I just haven't heard from you all morning, Steve. I usually see you in the chat talking about the breakout. So check on you in a bit. All right, let me scroll down a little bit. Maddie said, love to see everyone eat off the breakout. Yeah, no, same here. 100%. Yeah, Rami said it's hit all week, so it's only right to take a breakout. Yeah, it's crazy. The breakout has been hitting for the past couple of weeks, actually. It's been on point. You know, it's been consistent with it hitting TP, or even like catching a small speculative moves within it, especially for a Friday. John's asking, how do you determine your lot size on breakout? I mean, your lot size is going to depend on your account size and your stop loss, John. So you should be risking a 1 to 3% risk. So I'm not sure what your account size is, but you should calculate as a 3% risk. So for example, if I'm using, well, I am using a 200K account. All my accounts are 200K. So 200K times 3%. This is how much I'm risking, for the trade. I actually risk less than this. So for me, I use a 10 lot where I'm risking 5,000. So I'm risking like maybe 2%, 2.5%, not the full 3%. But yeah, you could risk between that or so between 2,000 and 6,000. I'm like right in between that. Actually, I use a smaller stop loss. So when I'm using the speculative trade, I have like a 300 pip stop loss. So I'm technically using like maybe 1.2% risk per trade on that. All right, so it's almost there. You can see again right here, it's failed to break and close above the sessions. So guys, these sessions here are key. This is why I don't trade around the sessions, because price can be highly manipulated, whether it can shoot above or it can shoot below. I don't want to be unsure as to like where price is going to go. I want to know for sure if it's going up or if it's going down. So I don't trade around the sessions. And as you can see right here, it's rejected off it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. It's coming back down. We do have news coming up in about 3 minutes, so no trades until the news is over. We'll see where price goes from there. Hopefully pushes it to the upside because our overall bias is still very bullish. Thanks, Aaron, for confirming that. Nice. Aaron said, got it. Took it for a small move because I wasn't sure. Nice. Maria took it too. Yeah, so no, definitely good profit there, guys, across both of you guys. 19's asking, anyone having issues with TradingView on Windows 10? Not me. I'm using Mac, so I wouldn't know. Sorry. Yeah, thanks, Lauren. News in about 4 minutes. So yeah, I mean, back to John's question over there. I used a 10 lot earlier. So you can see I use a 10 lot for my normal account. I usually just use a fixed 10 lot because I don't usually go over a 500 pip stop loss anyways. Sometimes I go for a smaller one, 300 pip stop loss, but I only risk like maybe 1%, 1 to 2% per trade, 3% on a really good trade where I'm like super confident. But for the most part, I do not, I don't go over that. And by not going over that, like it's literally impossible for you to like blow your account on FTMO because you can lose 5% per day. If you keep it below a 1%, 2% risk per trade, you can lose like 2 trades back to back, but I don't really lose trades. So it doesn't really matter to me. I can take a bigger lot size if I wanted to, but this is the comfortable lot size for me. Anyways, back to Al here. Al just posted his profits, locked in a total of 532. Nice work, Al. All right, guys, glad to see a lot of you guys here profiting this morning. You guys all did pretty good. Real solid today, guys. Other than that, let's see if there's anything else here. Professor said he's using TradingView on Windows 10. He has no problems. So, I mean, if you want to talk to Professor 19, he can probably give you a little more details, but he said he's doing pretty good on his. So I think yours should be fine as well. Yeah, I have the TradingView app as well. So I don't know if you guys are using the TradingView app, but there's an actual application for TradingView. It's way more streamlined. That's what I use. All right, guys, back to the chart. The news is coming up right here. Let's see, we're on the news candle. So the news for this morning was revised yield and consumer sentiment. We'll see how this affects the market. It isn't really doing much, but the market may have a late reaction to it. So I would just be, I would just be careful before entering anything here. But one good thing is that we're getting a tighter range. So see if this closes. So there's news price right there. You got the pink line now. So there's another area where I'm going to be careful and not trade around. So I don't trade around opening price. I don't trade around news price. I don't trade around the sessions. Those are the main areas where I don't trade. Yeah, for the most part. That's about it, looks like. See what the news was like. Refresh this. News was neutral, so not really much of a change there. It's just neutral. See, price is attempting to push above it. This is a breakout that you definitely don't want to be in, right? Actually, the breakout hit TP. My bad. So, Tion, you're actually. Oh no, am I wrong? My bad. No, I'm wrong. It was right there. I know I placed it at the wrong place. So the breakout is still technically running. This is a breakout that you don't want to be in because usually the breakout should be hitting TP within like the first, couple minutes or so. This breakout has been running for well over 32 minutes now. So this is not the breakout that you want to be in. This volatility is so low where it's just not even worth being in, right? So like this has only been, the range for this since market open has only been 760 pips. So this is not a good breakout to be in. This is only 500 pips. Price should have at least moved 500 pips, up or down from open. So I'm hoping none of you guys are still in this breakout because I don't think it's a safe trade to be in. Usually the breakout will hit the first 5 minutes or so. But this thing has been running for 30 minutes now. Yeah, 33 minutes. It's the longest breakout I've seen in a while. The crazy thing is that this is a Friday, so you're expecting a lot of volatility on Friday, but we're not really seeing much right now. It looks like the market's kind of slow overall. Yeah, professor said very herky-jerky breakout. No, exactly, it is. Tiana said, but it's good. I've been taking trades in between, which is a smart move, Tiana. That's what you can do. When price pulls down, you could probably hop in. But yeah, like Charles said, it rejected off that sessions like 6 times. Yeah, exactly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 rejections right here. Price cannot get past these sessions right here, which is normal. But it's just a reminder why we don't trade around sessions. Because the thing is, you can take a buy here and you can get burnt, or you can take a sell and you can still get burnt as well. There's no fine line to predicting where price will go once it reaches, the sessions and whatnot. All right, so price is now rejecting off the news price. So you can see this initial candle right here rejected off it, not closed below, and it's rejecting off it on the bottom side now. Or it can swing back up. I mean, who knows what will happen here, but yeah, not necessarily anything good at this moment. What's this right here? This is all right. I'm trying to buy. I'm talking with the owner right now. See if I can go see the car today. Maybe get it by next week. We'll see. There's nothing really in the market. I'm trying to see if there's anything for us to look at. Let's see what's going on with the war in Russia. Let's see. Polish president's plane makes emergency landing in Warsaw. Wonder. Thanks, Mauricio. Yeah, no, definitely. I've been wanting to get one for a while. I mean, I wanted to get a McLaren, but I think I'm going to go with the R8 for now. Audi and Lamborghini, they're not going to be making V10s anymore. So I think the car will hold its value. I'm going to have fun with it for like maybe a couple months and then, or maybe a year, and I'm going to resell it for a profit. So, the thing with me, guys, is like, I don't spend money to, like, I always have a plan in place, right? Like, for example, I'm buying that R8, but I'm buying it for profit because I'm going to drive it for a couple months, maybe a year, and then I'm going to sell it for profit when value goes up in the next year or so, because they're not making those cars anymore. Let's see. Not really much update here with the Ukrainian war. Going back over here. The Decennium, what's a Decennium? Jean, Google that real quick. I don't even know what that means. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. I see right here. It's a 2020. Yeah. The reason why I'm looking at the 2017 is because it sounds the best. That's like the best engine. I know they kind of muffled the exhaust after 2017 because of the new, everyone wants to go green here in the US. So a lot of the newer cars that you hear, they're not as loud as the ones prior. So yeah, I'm looking at a 2017 Audi R8 Plus, which is like it's the faster version. Jay said, just look outside, look at my 1925 Buick, shoot it all on me. Motivation. John said, don't you guys get tickets for having a loud exhaust in Cali? Yeah, but you can you can close the valves. So like if you get a Plus R8, there's a button on the car where you can close your valves. So I'll have it loud, but if I see a cop, I'll close them. Yeah, Peter said, yeah, they do. If you watch DDE, you'll know. Yeah, DDE, they're always in my area. They're always driving around my area. So maybe if I see their Lambo around, I'll take a video and I'll show you guys. There's a lot of car people around my area. That's why I'm looking to get one. Yeah, I mean, if you guys have seen DDE, it's the daily driven exotics. Yeah, Damon's SVJ is pretty dope. The one with the white wrap that says DDE on the side. They're always at my gym, so I always see them like usually on the weekends. They're at the Starbucks right next to my gym. It's pretty dope. Damon's from Canada too, right? Yeah, so I'm assuming that's how you know him, or you know him a lot more than how I would, because he's actually from out there. I know they opened an office here in Orange County though, so that's why yeah, definitely they're from Vancouver. All right, guys, so again, right here, we'll see price. It's coming up to test these sessions again. Let's see if it actually breaks above it. If it breaks above it, great, because we're looking for buys here anyways. We need it to close. It looks like it's going to close this time. Will it close? All right, it's closed. So this is perfect. It finally closed above. What I'm looking for at this point is I'm looking for the retracement and then continue to push the upside. So we need price to come back and retest this area right here. The sessions. And then we need to confirm it. So right there, you can see price has tested it, right? So the first step is already passed. Price is broken and closed past the sessions right here. We do have the retest right here. We need this to close with it wicking off the sessions, which is fine. It doesn't matter what happens up here. It just matters that it closes above it, because the next step is going to be the confirmation. So all right, this candle is going to close in about 5 seconds. Perfect. So it's closed above. We had the break, retest. Now we just need a confirmation. We need this candle to close above here. If it closes above here, then it's probably going to keep pushing up higher. From that point, we can start looking for buy entries, whether it be a V1, V2, V3, high low. I mean, who cares what it is? It's actually, this was a high low entry right here, guys. Sorry, my bad. I didn't even see this right here. So this was a triple confluence actually right here. Yeah, I don't know how I even missed that. I was too focused on the sessions, but this was a triple confluence if you guys saw it, and full TP off the breakout. So Steven, I'm not sure if you're still in the breakout, but full TP off the breakout. So congrats to you if you held it the whole way. But full, damn, I think it's pushing up. So there we go with the confirmation, and it just skyrocketed. So if you guys waited for this, this is exactly what we were waiting for this whole time. Again, right here, there's a triple confluence. So the same candle right here with the buy signal, which I totally missed. Sorry, guys, I wasn't even paying attention. But there was a triple confluence right there. So we had a buy signal that closed above the high low. The trend meter is green. It was above the pivots. Full TP off that if you took it. So there's a triple confluence there. There's also confirmation of a bullish bias. we're definitely looking for buys now. And the breakout over here hit full TP. So, and there was a V3 right there. Damn, I missed a lot of trades right here. Sorry, guys. I like totally like blanked out. The thing is, we weren't looking for trades because it was at the, well, either way, even if we saw these here, we wouldn't have taken any of these trades because it was right at news price. So let me just go back real quick and I'll show you guys a couple of the trades that we, sort of missed over here. So there was a V3 right here that some of you guys caught. So this was a V3 right here. I'm not sure who caught it. If you guys did catch it, great, amazing. But yeah, this was a V3 here again. You'd have to overextend it a little bit to 300 pips. And there's no problem with doing that. I mean, if you guys want to do that and you feel okay with the position, then you would take it. I wouldn't take it because it would cut into the sessions right here. So personally, I would not take the V3, but yes, this is the V3 and it would have hit full TP right there. So V3 right there, full TP. The next entry that we had come up here, there's actually like 2 or 3 entries that came up. The V3 hit full TP. The next one that we had here was a triple confluence. This trade never loses. So when I see this trade, I usually take it, but I didn't even see it. We were too focused on it passing the sessions right here. Again, this candle right here, confirm a valid momentum signal, the valid green signal right there. Trend meters green, price is above the pivots. It's breaking, closing past the high low. Again, right here, this would have been a high low entry. So it's an even better confluence because you have a high low and it's going with the V3 at the same time. So again, right there, took that trade, another full TP right there. So, I mean, great work to whoever caught those 2 trades. I missed it, but I wouldn't have taken the V3. I would have taken the triple confluence here if I noticed it, but I was too focused on price confirming the break and close right here. Also, I wouldn't have taken it because it was at the sessions right here. So again, the main reason why I wouldn't have taken this trade was because the sessions, and the main reason why I wouldn't have taken the V3 right here was because the sessions and news price right here. So both are huge red flags. Other than that, we're good. All right, let me see if there's anything else over here that I am missing. Yeah, no, definitely. I see a lot of you guys here took both the trades. Dejan said, I'm not gonna lie, I've been in a high low for about 10 minutes. Yeah, no. Looks like Barack caught the triple confluence. Tiana caught the full TP on the breakout. Yeah, Barack said, wasn't ready for the breakout. Had people at my desk. Had maxed out my lot size. Don't want to panic. Yeah, no, exactly. That's a smart move. Jez is asking, anyone MFF MT4 working? I don't use MFF as my main account, but it wasn't executing on my accounts earlier. Looks like it's frozen for some people here. Matthew said his is frozen as well. It's probably because of this big spike right here. I mean, there was like 2 big spikes earlier today. Probably messed with their server. Yeah, so Peter and Jez said it's been frozen for 10 minutes. So again, guys, this is why I stick to FTMO. Like I keep telling you guys, like people keep telling me that there's all these new funding companies that are like better. I've never had any issues with FTMO. Not to say that MFF is a bad company, but I still haven't been convinced. Like I haven't been recommending them to you guys yet because I haven't confirmed yet whether they're legit long term, right? So, I mean, unfortunately for whoever's stuck in an MFF trade right now, I hope that, well, hopefully you guys are in a buy and hopefully yours is frozen. And when you come back, you're going to have like a ton of profits because this thing's pushing up pretty heavy. David said that, all right, you guys still in that buy? Hopefully you guys are in a buy on your MFF and Hopefully that you gapped up and made a ton of profit off that. Yeah, no, definitely. Everyone was in a buy. So everyone who froze up, you made a huge profit. So if you guys trade in the direction of bias, so guys, this is what I keep telling you guys, right? If you guys trade in the direction of bias, see, if you trade in the direction of bias right here, then you'd be perfectly fine because our bias was bullish all morning. I told you guys, like retail sentiment is 59% short. We got to do opposite of everybody else. If you took bias here, like no matter what strategy you're applying, if you took bias here and there it's a good strategy, you guys should be heavy in profit right now. So yeah, it looks like CT made 5K off it. He said, I was in a buy, just came back 5K up. So nice work, CT. Matthew said it worked in his favor. Great work, Matthew. David, you too. I don't know if you made profit off it. Steven said, listen to your analysis for buy, took some small scalps. Nice work, Steven. He reaches profit goal for the day. So great work, Steven. If you want to send in your profits, great. I'd like to take a look at them. Rav said, so pissed off with MFF right now. I was stuck in breakout and it froze. So I closed at a loss, would have won. Yeah, I know. You should probably message MFF, Rav, and tell them what the fuck. Because I would have been tripping on too. I mean, honestly, I probably would have closed out if I was in the same position. Thankfully, I wasn't, but you should probably message them and see what's up with that. C6 said just woke up, saw this. Yeah, I know, definitely broke right through it. Let's see. All right, so let's see. Everyone posted their profits real quick. So, I mean, you guys did pretty amazing over here. So let's see. Tiana over here locked in a total of 6,777. Amazing work right there. Tiana, she took a bunch of scalps and she rode that thing all the way up. Again, right here, more profit. She locked in a total of 7,045. Nice work right there, Tiana. We got Maria over here, total of 528. Nice work, Maria. Jamie over here locked in a total of 650 for the day. Nice work, Jamie. And you guys can see these are all different people in K2. It's not just a few people. It's like literally everybody. Matthew over here locked in a total of 840. Nice work, Matthew. I didn't catch any of those trades, but I'm glad to see a lot of you guys here. Did CT over here as well, locked in a total of 5,100. Nice work, CT. Brock over here again, locked in a total of 826. Great work. So yeah, Brock said no losses, liking the progress. So as you can see right here, all wins, no losses for Brock. Aaron over here as well. Aaron with the comeback to K2, locked in a total of 1,662. So you're killing Aaron right here. A lot of consistency with your wins. You know, once you guys have that bias in the market, like if you guys know price is going to go up, you just take whatever buy entries you can get that fit your requirements and don't hit, you know, any of your red flags, and you should be perfectly fine. So, no, it's just not Aaron. It's this is Aaron. This is Aaron, but he's different Aaron. This is non-black Aaron. But Aaron is, I still talk to Aaron though. Aaron's like big. Yeah, no, Aaron is like big on crypto now. He doesn't really trade forex or any of that stuff. He trades crypto. He's like in the crypto gaming space. But I still talk to Aaron. It's cool. And we're still on good terms. He's not on K2 anymore. He's not even on his own company anymore. He's doing his like crypto stuff. Because I know he branched off and did his own thing, and then that kind of fell off. And now he's just doing. It didn't fall off actually. He's just doing crypto stuff. So yeah, I know you're referring to the Aaron that used to help me run K2 a long time ago. Let's see if there's anything else over here. Scotty over here locked in a total of 592. Nice work, Scotty. Dell over here locked in a total of 111. Nice work, Dell. Dr. Strange over here. We've got Dijon over here with a total of 87. Nice work, Dijon. Scotty over here again, 758. Nice work, Scotty. Rick over here, total of 2,849. Nice work, Rick. Kenny over here, currently up 2,151. Nice work, Kenny. Brock again right here. I already posted yours, so I'm not going to repost it, but yeah, 826 on yours. And then down here, 291. Anything else here that I'm missing? Maddie over here said his profits locked in a total of 5,955. Nice work, Maddie. So across the board, he's pretty heavy in profit right here. So great work right there, Maddie. For the week so far, he's up. Yeah, Maddie's up 34,000 on this account. I had to double check that number. I was like, yeah, this dude's up 34,000 on this, just one account. And then his other accounts over here, 242. And then his other account over here, 597. So Maddie's up close to 36K for this month, or just this week. It's not even the month. This is the week. That's crazy. So nice work right there, Maddie. Nelly over here as well, locked in a total of 4,792. So nice work right there, Nelly. I think that's it. Kenny over here, 2,151. Yeah, so great work right there, Kenny. 2,151 over here. Damn, price is just going to the moon right now. I wouldn't chase this buy though, guys. You guys got to wait for an actual entry. So don't just chase the buy because you think it's going to keep pushing up. As soon as you enter that trade, it's going to come right back down. So don't chase this right here. That's why I'm not really looking for any trades at the moment because I don't see anything. What you want to wait for is a retracement and then continued push. But you want to make sure it's a continued push and it's not a small little retracement, because sometimes you'll have a retracement, but it's not done retracing. You have it pushed down a little bit and then it'll come down further, right? You want to make sure that it actually confirms that it's going back up. But I recommend that nobody enters any buys right now because this thing's probably going to come up shortly or come down shortly. Other than that, let me see what else I'm missing here. Oh yeah, Steven. So Steven over here sent his profits. Yeah, Steven took a lot of scalps. So Steven took a bunch of scalps because we were in that trade for like 30 minutes. So Steven just kept going in and out of the trade. He listened to my analysis, locked in a total of 1,396. So this is one of your best days so far, Steven. You know, I'm glad to see that you're very consistent. You know, looking at Steven's profits for this whole week, he locked in 1,300 today. He locked in 1,300 yesterday. He locked in, Stephen was asking, hey, do you think FTMO will allow me to join their FTMO university? Which, I mean, maybe they will, I don't know. But looking at this over here, so Stephen again, locked in 822 the day before that. And then before that, 863. So Stephen traded for 4 days this week. On Monday, he woke up late, so he couldn't take trades on Monday with us. But he locked in 800 on Tuesday, 800 on Wednesday, 1,300 yesterday, and then 1,300 today. So very good work right there, Steven. Edward over here said, turn off your MFF, your copyright's frozen. Oh, thanks, Edward. Ed, sorry. I saw. Reminds me of funding talent. Other than that, Valentine over here said, stuck at work today. The V3 is like magic. So Valentine over here locked in a total of 5,646 for the day. So amazing work right there. So as you can see, Valentine over here, he's not even trading US30. He's trading the DAX. So he's trading the DAX. He's out. He said he's stuck at work today, so he couldn't be on the live, but he traded the DAX. He made 5,643. So amazing work right there, Valentine. And I think that's it for right now. I don't really see anything else right now. Other than that, let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing. Yeah, no, Dejan said I'm liking the 10K count better than the 100K. So Dejan, what you can do is you can have 100K, but just have that as a copier. So you don't actually see it happening. So if you're trading on the 10K and you're consistent, just add 100K as your copier, and then it'll just copy your trades, but you don't have to actually see because you know, it says it gives you some calmness. That's trade psychology messing with you. So if you find yourself to be really consistent on the 10K, just continue trading on the 10K, but add other accounts as a copier, and then you'll just see the profits roll in because you're gonna be taking the same trades just on a different account. Other than that, Mauricio said, Maddie, please buy me an R8 with your chump change, right? Let's see. Rick said my little two lot is up 2,500. just listen to Sean talk about the break of sessions and my money and my move, FYI, for my move, FYI. Yeah, nice work, Rick. So Rick was waiting for us to, break past the sessions. He looked for the break, retest, confirmation, and he took that with the 2 lot and he wrote it all the way up. So we made 2,500 off, just that small analysis that I gave there. And just keep in mind, guys, this analysis that I give you guys, it doesn't change. It's always been the same, right? I give you guys this analysis every day. If you guys need more work on that specific analysis, watch Monday's group mentoring session, because I went over that in detail with Aaron. He asked about it and I gave examples for both buys and both for sells. So if you guys have trouble identifying this, because I identified this pattern right here that I was going to play out, I went over this in detail for buys and for sells in the mentoring session on Monday. So if you guys are new here, or if you guys just are not familiar with like where the videos are, just go on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/K2 trades. And if you go over here, just click on videos, and the most recent mentoring session is right here. So you click on this video right here and you'll see a detailed explanation as to how I identified this right here. Because I showed examples there for all the variations and also for that break and retest right there. And if you guys aren't on the premium, if you guys want to have updates for all the videos, just make sure to subscribe and to turn on your notifications so that whenever I do go live, you can still watch the live streams and everything for free. You just can't participate in the group. So if you do turn that on, YouTube will send you an email whenever I go live and they'll be like, hey, Sean's live right now. Here's your, if you want to watch, here's the link. So if you guys want to make sure you don't miss any of those, just do that. It's all completely free unless you guys want it real time, which, everyone says it's worth it, which I agree, because the YouTube is a bit delayed. It's delayed like about 30 seconds or so. Other than that, let me see if I'm missing anything else. Rick said, pulled out of my buys, hoping we go back to the open. I don't think it'll drop down that. Well, maybe it will, Rick, because the thing is, there's a lot of liquidity down here. It might not drop down there right now, but maybe later towards the end of the session. So like maybe around 8 or 9, or actually around 8, I could probably see price going sideways, and then maybe around 9, 10, price start coming right back down. So we'll see. Other than that, let's see. Rami said, damn, I think this is the only time in 3 weeks I haven't been stuck between sessions and news price. I know, right? It finally broke past it. For the past couple of weeks, price has literally just been bouncing in between the news price or sessions where we couldn't take any trades. But lately it's been pretty good. See if there's anything else here that I'm missing. Yeah, Rick said I've had a couple of weeks, had a rough couple of weeks. I'm happy with my 3,800 day. Yeah, no, definitely, Rick. Just got to keep up the consistency and not take, risky trades. Kenny said, guys, I made my target goal. See y'all on Monday morning. Yeah, definitely, Kenny. We'll see you then. So have a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Other than that, we're still looking for trades here. It's about 7:30, guys. So if you guys have any questions, normally I don't answer questions here on the live session, but I can answer questions now. Because as it gets closer to 8, we're not going to have any entries. You can see market is kind of dying down a little bit as volatility starts to slow. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop your questions in the chat. I'll be more than happy to answer whatever questions you guys have. Otherwise, we'll keep looking for trades. If volatility continues to move slowly and kind of die out, then we might be wrapping up the session a little early today. The only reason for that is because Friday is like one of the riskier days, guys. Just keep in mind that Friday and Monday are the riskier days to trade. If you guys made enough profit today, or if you guys did well today, I would recommend just, running with your profits, because the last thing you want to do is take a risky trade and then blow all your profits you made this morning. Because looking at the profits from this morning, you guys did really well. Just seeing everyone's profits here, you guys did pretty good here. So we got one over here for 291. It's a good profit right there. And then CSUK over here for 4,900. So if you guys are up that heavily, then yeah, over here, Jay, locked in 291. So if you're satisfied with your profit so far, then I would just take your profits and run for the week. basically what Kenny did, right? So Kenny's Kenny called it a week because he's happy with his how much did Kenny lock in today? Kenny did pretty good. Yeah, Kenny locked in 2,151. Also, he mentioned that the House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy is holding a press conference. So this is another reason why you probably don't want to trade. I don't know if this will like necessarily affect the market that heavily because he's just holding a press conference. It's not necessarily like anything too big. You can see here it's informal, but I mean in general, you know, you probably want to be careful around these types of news events. Let me refresh the Ukraine stuff real quick, see if there's anything else here. Our president, I don't really see anything else. No updates here regarding the war. Let's see. Mauricio's asking, Maddie's still cutting hair? Yeah, no, Maddie is still cutting hair. He's doing it for fun though. It's not necessarily like. Well, I talked to Maddie today actually. He was like, "Oh wait," he's like, "I should probably stop cutting hair." But yeah, Maddie's still cutting hair. He's doing it for because he likes to cut hair. He's also going to school, so Maddie's doing everything, and he's killing it at trading. So everybody has no excuse to not be killing at trading. Maddie's been doing so much stuff. Yeah, Maddie said just 2 days out of the week. Yeah, so he's not really cutting that much, but he's yeah, seems pretty solid. Hmm. Let's see. All right. Sorry, I'm just reading some stuff here. Yeah, Peter said, wow, volatility is slow mo. Yeah, no, it's super slow. It's not really moving at all. Um, I do think price is going to come down overall. I think, well, it might not come down right now, but I think overall it'll probably come down. Well, the main reason why I think it's going to come down is because there's so much liquidity down here, right? So this liquidity hasn't been tested yet. So as I was mentioning earlier, I don't think it's going to come down right now. It might come down maybe around 8 or 9 or closer to 9, maybe. I think price will probably just go sideways for like a long time. And then it'll come down like maybe mid-market. So there goes volatility pushing back up. So I'm probably seeing price to probably drop back down maybe around 9 or 10 between sometime around here. 9 or 10, we're probably gonna see it come all the way, you know, back down. Because it's gonna, you know, what comes up has to come down at some point. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be something crazy happening. Because I mean, like just looking at I'm sure they might announce something regarding COVID or something, or like the war, and it's going to affect the market, you know, one way or the other. But I don't think it's going to drop right now. You can see right here, it's having trouble getting past this area. So like, it's a double top right here off both of these highs. And price might be starting to come down right now. Who knows? Oh, I just seen your message, Maddie. Yeah, I gotta reach out and see what's going on with that. But yeah, no, I can see it right there. That yeah, Peter said in 90 minutes, Fed member Waller is gonna be speaking. So we got Fed member Waller speaking over here. What we might get is you might get a drop down, and then price might come back up if oh yeah. So Fed member Waller is speaking at 9 o'clock in about an hour and a half. So what we might see here is we might see it might not even drop that far. Might drop slightly. And then so let's see, Fed member Waller speaking at 9. So you might get a bit of a drop. But then when Waller speaks, price might just bounce right back up. It might bounce right off the sessions and then come right back up. Exactly, just like what Maddie said. Yeah, Maddie said drop down to sessions. I can see that happening. Got a demand zone. Yeah, no, exactly. I could see that if if your area is lining up with my sessions right here, then I definitely could see it coming back up. It is 6. It's about to be 7:40 right now, so it's getting closer to 8. But as you can see at this point in time, not really much is going on in the market, right? Volatility has kind of died down a bit. It looks like it's going to go into a range. So right here, looks like it is going into a range. That's crazy. So like one of our members here sent me their FTMO because they just passed their FTMO. I'm just reading their thing. It's crazy. They took basically all the speculative trades that I took here on the live, and they have 100% win rate on FTMO. Usually, when you guys get a, the message from their, when you guys pass your challenge and FTMO sends you a message and they break down, they analyze your trades. Usually, they talk shit the whole time, right? They say like, "Oh, you could have done this differently." I'm reading his thing here and it has nothing bad to say. It's crazy. I've never seen FTMO send a letter like this where they analyze your account and they don't say anything bad. They're like, oh, your success rate was 100% having only winning trades. And they were just taking these smaller scalps here. It's crazy. I'm gonna try to take a screenshot of this and show you guys. But yeah, it's crazy. I've never seen FTMO ever give a good analysis of someone's chart. Like if you lose one trade and you have like a 90% win rate, they're like, oh, well, you could have gotten unlucky. Like if you kept trading that way. But yeah, it says here, it's like your average profit day was 2,000 duration of your FT1 challenge. You have not ended a single day in a loss. Good job. I never seen them tell anybody good job for, but yeah, this is, because this person, he copied basically all my trades here during the month of March. Well, I mean, I guess the past 10 days or so. And he's only traded during the during the live sessions. They don't want me to give out their name, Peter, unfortunately. They're a member here. They're a new member. They're kind of shy, but it's all good. They were just taking they're just taking trades from the live session because I haven't lost any trades in March. So basically, they just been listening to my analysis, taking all the trades that I take here on the live, and they pass their FTMO in 10 days, and they've had nothing but wins. Yeah, I'll try to take a screenshot of this and I'll show you guys. It's pretty crazy. They passed 2 accounts actually. Wow. Okay. So they had a copier too. So they passed 2 accounts. They passed their challenge and they went straight to that 100% wins on both. Hopefully this doesn't raise any red flags and FTM was like, hey, like whose trades are you taking? Because well, I mean, we're not gonna have the same exact trades, but we're like, damn, your trades look kind of familiar. It's like someone else here in the group. I don't think they care though. They don't care unless you're not, as long as you're not on there, you're not using a copier, they don't care because a lot of strategies line up with each other. Like some of these K2 strategies will line up with different strategies that are being applied. But yeah, no, great work to this anonymous person here. Anyways, back to the charts. There's nothing going on here. You can see price is literally just going sideways at this moment. So they're just going sideways. Yeah, Mauricio said they don't like if you're using an EA that many others are using. Yeah, exactly. They don't care if you're like applying the same strategies like manually, but using an EA, they for sure don't like that. And they don't like copiers either if they're not your own account. So yeah, pretty solid. But yeah, there's nothing going on here, guys. I mean, unfortunately, there's nothing going on in the market. This is no surprise. It is Friday, so market is kind of dying down a bit. Volatility slowing down as well. But you can see price here is kind of it's getting tighter. So the squeeze here, price starting to squeeze. And as price continues to squeeze along, it's going to prepare for a breakout, right? So price will probably go sideways for a bit, but then eventually price will either break out to the upside or break out to the downside. It's like right here, it's breaking out to the upside, or it's just retesting the high there again. Yeah, possible triple confluence right here, guys. All right, so invalid signal, Maddie said no, triple confluence right there, unfortunately. Yeah, Brock said, who knows? With time, we might be on a speculative strategy setup, LOL. Yeah, and I mean, we probably will because we've been taking these like little small moves within for the past month or so, and they've all been hitting. So Charles said sell, Rick. It's a triple wick rejection right there. I mean, basically a triple top. Right there. Rick said, I am in a sell, LOL. Yeah, no, I think it's going to come down eventually. I don't know when, but price is like way too overextended. I mean, obviously it's super overextended, but I'm not going to take that gamble. Obviously, I don't take gambles when I trade. I just look for those perfect entries. So the thing is, I do think it's going to come down. I just don't know when. It might not happen right now. It might happen in a couple hours. Who knows? Or it might happen next week. So yeah, Maddie said it's 60% short, going to be a choppy move down if it does drop. So with retail sentiment that that high, then with retail sentiment that high, it's it's obviously going to be an issue. Because the thing is, it's 60% up, so it might drop a little bit, but it's probably not going to drop down that heavy. That's why I don't think it's going to drop down too heavy. It'll drop down a little bit for people, basically to lure people into these sells. So if you guys are in a sell, I'd recommend moving your stop loss. Like if it moves lower, I'd move your stop loss in profit because I think this is going to swing right back up. It might not happen like today, as I said, because it is Friday, but you're going to see a lot of choppiness as the market continues to move on. It's just it's just a it is just a lot of people are going to be pulling out of the market. Sorry, I just lost my train of thought. On Friday, a lot of people are either pulling out of the market or people are trying to buy at a dip. So like what happens usually on Fridays is you'll see a lot of people who want to get out of the market because they don't want to hold over the weekend. Like, something crazy could happen over the weekend. So if something crazy happens, price can drop heavily. So what happens is a lot of people who trade intraday or they trade weekly, they pull out of their trades on Friday. And when they pull out of their trades, price drops, right? As soon as price drops, what happens right here? There's going to be people on the opposite end who are trying to buy at a discount. So when price drops, they buy, then price goes back up higher. So you see a lot of manipulation on Friday because you see a lot of people on both sides of the market. Some people want to pull out because they want to be safe, like how I do, or some people want to hold on to it over the weekend long term, and they just buy at a discount. So, that's why it gets kind of crazy. Yeah, just like what Peter said. Peter said makes sense. That's why the last 2 hours before market close on Fridays, we see bigger moves. Yeah, exactly. Because you see people selling off and you see people buying the dip. And I don't want anything to do about that. Here, let me see. Professor said, do you mind posting your weekly profits? I would have to open up my social trader tools, Professor, but I could send you the ones that I took yesterday. So, these are from yesterday. You just add on today's profits. So, this plus another, I don't know, what did I do today? Like, you literally just have to, you just add on like whatever I did today, right? So like, let's do 180. Yeah, so Professor, I don't have a current screenshot right now of what I have at the moment, but basically you'll just add this to this week so far. If you want to add this up more, I can do it for you. And I'm not doing this because I don't want to show off, but proof is in the pudding, right? So let's see, that's all right. So that's where it's sitting for this week. But I'm gonna take that off because I don't want you guys to know what I'm doing. I'm not here to show off to you guys, right? I'm here to show you guys that this is possible and there's consistency. Like if you guys are consistent, you guys can do this as well. I'm not the only person doing this. You saw Maddie's profits. Maddie's where's Maddie at? Maddie's just like as high as me, but he's doing it all in one account. So he's at basically 36. So, I'm not the only person doing it. There's a lot of people here who are doing it just as good. Oh, Professor sent in his profits as well. So Professor said, oh, Professor, sorry, man. I saw that you sent me this message back in December. I'm barely seeing your message right now. So not that I missed not that I ignored your question, or maybe I answered this during the mentoring session. I haven't seen our message since December. And I think I was in Vegas during this weekend. So this is why I wasn't able to respond to. So my bad for not responding to your message back then. Anyways, he said, here's my Wednesday to Friday this week. I have only taken a breakout. The gold trade was a screw up. So for this week so far, Professor has locked in a total of, we'll ignore the gold because it's not what we normally apply here. He's locked in a total of, let me just add this up, my calculator real quick. 3,840 plus 4,920 plus 2,640. So for the week so far, Professor has locked in some pretty solid profit. He just took 3 trades this week, locked in a total of 11,400. So amazing work, Professor. Amazing work by everybody so far, right? You guys have been doing pretty well for this entire month. And I've seen a lot of people in other groups blow their accounts this month because the market's been choppy, but that could never be us. So I'm glad to see a lot of you guys here killing it. Maddie's asking about the triple confluence. Confirm price is breaking past high low. It means price is breaking past the previous high low. Yeah, but the high low has to be established, Addie. So like if you're looking at the high low strategy, there needs to be at least 5 candles that pass it. So it can't be like every high low. There has to be at least 5 or 4 candles that pass it, and you can't touch it. Like for example, right here, there's a low, but there's 1, 2, 3, and the candle has already touched it. So this would be invalidated. So yeah, it would have to break and close past it, but it has to be a confirmed high low that hasn't been tested before. Other than that, let me see if there's anything else here that I'm missing. Nice for Barack. Looks like he took the V3. CT said Ukraine and Russia could be inching closer to ending the war, which would be good. Thanks, Jay. Yeah, Peter said Ira is taking notes. Maddie said motivating. It's not showing off. It's encouraging. Son said, Sean is like, stop showing off. Yeah, professor said I asked you to show for inspiration and to show how focusing on consistency and quality will get us to where we want to do. Just over 11K. Yes, you did really well, Professor. Like, you know, Professor killed it. He locked in 11K for this week. I locked in a pretty good amount too. Maddie locked in a good amount too. You know, there's multiple people in K2 who are locking in very good profits over the week, over the month, over the day so far. And it's all about consistency. If you guys can stay consistent and not, I guess, in short term fuck around, right? Like if you guys just stick with the live session or stick with the K2 strategies, you guys could do perfectly fine. The problem with a lot of people is that they try to do their own thing. Like they'll make profit here with K2 and they'll be like, okay, I know what I'm doing. And they try what they're doing and they blow all the profits. So it's okay if that's you, because I know there's a lot of you guys in here that have that same problem. You know, similar with like Rick, right? Not to throw Rick under the bus, but Rick's taking a sell here when he shouldn't be taking a sell. But you know, that's what works for him. So it just depends on like what works for you guys. But if it works, then use it. If not, then, you know, stick to what works, because that's the key thing there. Peter said a little loss compared, no profits, definitely. Barack said, I'm encouraged. Professor, congratulations. Yeah, Maddie said, stay disciplined, hard work, profits will come. Yeah, 100%. And Andreas said, congrats, Professor. Yeah, so I'm glad to see a lot of you guys here killing it. I mean, everyone here is doing really good overall. I'm glad to see you guys are on point and staying consistent. But other than that, guys, it's getting close to 8. Price isn't doing anything. You can see price is literally just going sideways right here. I think price will drop slightly, maybe mid-market, to test these sessions. I don't know when this will happen, but I think it'll happen eventually. And then from there, it'll bounce right back up. Because we do have the Fed speaking at 9. So just keep that in mind. 9 o'clock, the Fed is going to be speaking. So when he does speak, he's probably going to push price to the upside. So, all right, guys, I think that's it for this session. It's getting close to 8. Nothing's really going on in the market. There isn't really anything for us to take as of now. I know there's a V3 maybe coming up right here, but even if it does close, I would not take it because we don't have a confirmation of bias, right? Price is just ranging right here. So in order for me to have a bias, I need price to break above here. And Aaron, I know we talked about this on the, or Aaron's not even here, but if you guys remembered on the mentoring session, me and Aaron talked about this where we wanted price to break above, retest, and confirm. Then you can take buys. Vice versa, if you want to take sells, you know, wait for it to close below, retest, and confirm. Once you have that, then you can look for sells. But until I get that, I'm not going to be looking for anything. But for today, I'm pretty much done. I'm not looking for any more trades. See if there's anything else here that I'm missing. I think that's it for this right now. Let's see. So Ed said, honestly, risking only 1% for lower TPs is so hard mentally. It's fine to risk 1 to 2%. Yeah, Ed. So Ed said, well, Ed had a back and forth move right here. He locked in a total of 189 for the day. Looks like he had a pretty rough morning. Ed's basically asking, you know, if risking 1% is hard mentally for him. So for him, he thinks it's okay to risk higher. It's fine. Like you guys can use whatever risk you want. Just don't go over 3%. If you go from like 1 to 2 to 3%, that's fine. But I wouldn't recommend going anywhere over 3% because at that point you're getting really close to to blowing your account, right? Or blowing the daily loss limit. Looking at Patricia over here, she said locked in a little more for today, locked in a total of 3,440 for the day. So amazing work right there, Patricia. Other than that, I think that's it for right now. I don't really see anything else here. So I think that's about it, guys. I mean, if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm going to finish up with some back office work here at K2. So I'll be on Telegram for a bit. So if you guys do have questions, feel free to message me through email or Telegram, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. Otherwise, I would recommend that you guys just sit out of the market. With the Fed speaking at 9 o'clock, a lot of uncertainty can come up. And if you guys locked in some pretty solid profit with everyone so far, I would just take your profits and enjoy your weekend, right? There's no point in risking it right now. You don't want to go into this weekend stressed out. Trust me. You don't want to like make all this profit with me on the live and then take some trades as soon as I get off the live and then lose all your profits. And then you're going to be pissed off all weekend, right? I've seen that happen to a lot of people. So you guys definitely do not want to, you guys definitely don't want that to happen to you, because it's happened to me too before, where I've taken a stupid trade and I'm like, damn, I should have never taken that trade. And it loses, right? You lose all your profits from, so here's the worst case. The worst case is like you lose your profit for today, but the worst case after that is that you lose your whole profit for the week. And I've seen that happen to a lot of people. So see, CT just sent me something real quick. CT said, if this doesn't happen, then quit for the day. Yeah, this is exactly what I just drew earlier. So like what CT drew over here is a range. That's exactly what I had right here. If neither of this stuff happens right here, you know, confirmation of bullish bias or bearish bias, then just, you know, call it a day. And that's exactly what CC sent here as well. You just have to wait for some sort of confirmation. If you don't get that confirmation, then just sit it out. But I mean, other than that, guys, have a great weekend. Be safe, and I will catch you guys back here on Monday for a market open. So great week, guys, so far. Great month so far, actually. We have another week to close out March. But until then, guys, I will see you guys